Hey everyone, my name is Dr. Jake Filkins, and I just got home from my very first day in my first clinic that I purchased with the help of PBI. And I wanted to share how amazing the experience was. And what was incredible is that the way that this clinic acquisition worked was myself, and then I also have business investors, and then the selling doctor. So there was three parties at the closing table with Kathy Gergen Mandel today. And when we got to the end and I got my keys and we all shook hands, all three parties just blatantly asked, like, how do people do this without Kathy and without Jerry and without Heather and everybody else at PBI? Because everything was, tabbed and signed here, and Kathy walked through every single document and explained X, Y, Z, and they have such a good relationship with multiple banks that the bank lender that was there on behalf of our, the SBA loan, basically was like yielding to Kathy, saying, I just work with her. She tells me what to do. And it went really, really well. But it wasn't just today. It's been over the course of the last 3 to 4 months working towards this, to where anything that I needed was just sent to me via email. Kathy saying, fill this out, sign this, I need this from you. And then the selling doctor, who PBI represented, told me the exact same thing, that whatever they needed, it was just an email, and they were there to help walk him through it. Kathy and him last night were going through the evaluation, the QuickBooks, and everything else that goes on the selling side of things, so that way they could come to the table with a very straightforward document to make things easy. On my end of it, being the buyer, never filling out an SBA loan, never doing any part of this process, being able to have her on the other side of the phone saying, this is what you put here, and more importantly, why. This is what you fill out in this line. This is what this line means. So instead of having 100 questions over that 30-page SBA document, I had like 2, and she was able to answer pretty straightforward. So it was just such a clean experience. I would recommend them to anybody, just because when all of us chiropractors were really good doctors, and I would argue that no matter, I went to Northwestern, no matter the selling doctor went to Palmer, no matter what school you go to, there's just no time to teach us how to be a small business owner and how to live in that sector. I would assume that most schools do a fantastic job of teaching us how to be good doctors, but we just don't get that side of things. So having somebody in your corner that's going to make what you don't know easier and answer all the questions that you don't know, so you don't have to figure it out, made everything so much less stressful. So I'd recommend anybody looking to buy and or sell a clinic that Practice Brokers is a fantastic company to utilize. They have it figured out. They have everything set in stone for you, and they just make life so much easier. I could not say anything more than that. So there you be.